Alright, guys, what's up? Brandon here, Ikato Trading. So, this is not a mind to, a trading view idea to do anything other than give a brief of what's happening. So, I want to just kind of quickly run through what's going on here on Google so I could kind of shed some light on why I see what I see. Now, keep in mind, I do not know exactly what is going to happen. I am a normal person just like you, and I make mistakes as well. But I'd like to believe that the way I think is not synonymous and in alignment with mostly everyone else. And I think that gives me an edge. Before I continue with what I see here, I want to also just talk about something really quickly. The reason why I think I have a slight edge is I do not think like everyone else. When you draw trend lines and you draw support and resistance and even smart money traders, I'd like to couple in here. When you operate like them, what sets you apart from the other smart money traders? What sets you apart from the other traders who trade support and resistance? Nothing really. So, what is so special about your analysis that's going to bring you the profit and the success and all of that you ask for? Nothing really, right? Because you're operating like everyone else. I think the reason why I'm here so many years later is I never tried to stand, where everyone else stands. I always try to think just a little bit further, go just one step further, right? So I want to actually draw reference to goal using this. A lot of people are seeing, and I don't, for the life of me, I don't understand, but a lot of people are actually seeing cells even now. They're seeing cells on goal. And many things I think could be the cause of this, but a big reason would be because it's at a very all-time high. Now, it's not at the all-time high, but it's at a very all-time high. Most people would say that because it's at an all-time high, it makes sense for it to come down, it makes sense for it to drop, and let me see if I can take a chance and sell it here. You're not analyzing if that's the case. You're guessing. And I don't think that will bring you the consistency that you are seeking out. You might get a chance here, you might get a chance there, and you make some money here and there, right? But the reality is, what you're really seeking is consistency, and guessing will never bring that for you. Now, let's discuss why I think this happened here. So, like I said earlier today in the Minds on Trading view, right here in this tab, I love to go through this and watch what other people are saying, right? And watch what other people are doing and watch what other people are really adding to, to this tab here. Because how I trade is I actively pay attention to not just technicals or fundamentals, but I actually also pay attention to how emotionally charged other people are, because we know that manipulation is a big thing here. So if I think that a lot of people are being manipulated to sell, that's a good opportunity to buy. Now, first things first, we could say that gold is not only a bull market overall, but presently from the 6th of October this year, it's been a bull market as well. So until I see it start to possibly try to reverse, I'm not going to look for sells. It doesn't make sense, right? I have a law that I have created years ago, and if you know me and you've been following me, you probably heard me say it. Never go against the momentum unless a reversal is clear. And the momentum here is clearly bullish. The reversal is not clear. The reversal would have to occur off of this level, because this is the last known area where traders would have been selling, and their stop losses would have been above that, as denoted right here. So until the market gets to this level, possibly, I'm unlikely to take it sells into account. Unlikely, right? That being said, this here would have been, in my opinion, the possibility of an induction or a validation to sell. Because I want you to think about this logically. If every time I told you to come by me and you came, I slapped you, eventually you'll get smart and you stop coming by me, right? Maybe you slap me back a few times, but eventually you'd get smart. You're like, no, every time I go by that guy, he slaps me, he hits me. Eventually you'd stop. If every time you sell in a bull market, or you sell when you're not really supposed to sell, in my opinion, and you get stopped out, eventually you get smart and stop selling when you're not supposed to sell, right? What I think the dealer does here, and what I think he did here, is he validated those sells for just a brief second, right? Because he doesn't want you to get smart. He doesn't want you to start to look at this and say, yeah, nah, that's not going to sell. He wants you to believe that it's going to sell. Therefore, he's validating you. He's making you believe that your idea, the premise and the concept and the way that you believe about this market still very much holds. And the problem with this thinking, or the problem with this, is you don't even realize that you're being induced. All right, that's how deep I go with this thing. You don't even realize that you're being induced. Now, again, it's a bull market, right? It's a bull market overall, and it's been a bull market recently since the 6th of October. So I have no reason to believe that it's not going to continue to be bullish. It's not a matter of if, but a matter of when. So when I was looking at the market tapping this level to then possibly go back up, I was like, what if I wait just a little bit longer to see what it does? And that's when I actually started to notice this. One low, two lows. So you have now the makings of a potential W pattern micro. What does that mean? Let's come down. When you come down on the lower time frame, just ignore the dirty and the bad drawing. But when you come down on the lower time frame, you can see where the dealer would have created these lows. He would have induced traders to buy even here. He stopped out those buyers, induced sellers to sell right here, thinking that it's a breakout. And then he dragged the sellers the wrong way by actually buying it. So in one move, he got rid of traders who were buying, thinking that they got the best potential buy. And then he also got rid of the traders who were selling, thinking that they got the breakout. How I look at it is that's exactly what the dealer is trying to do. He's trying to trap you and constantly trap you by making you believe that you're doing the right thing when in actuality you're not. But how do I know this? People ask, how am I so accurate? I'm not. I lose trades all the time and I speak about them. And even sometimes here, you might, I mean, there's a high possibility I could still lose this one as well. But here's the thing. I think, I think this is something a lot of traders still neglect doing. If you go through and you read some of the minds that some people say, or you listen to some of the things that people say, their analysis lacks proper substance. They don't go into the heavy detail that they should in their analysis. And it comes across as, oh, well, everyone's buying, so I guess I should buy, or everyone's selling, so I guess I should sell. You know better than the average trader. And I'm not saying this to offend. I'm saying this to get you to call you out on your bullshit. I'm saying this to get you to understand that if you want to be a better trader, you have to think like a better trader. Right? So by no means am I saying I am a better trader than anybody, because I know that I still have a lot to learn. I know that I still have a lot of things that I don't understand. And I am completely fine and aware of that. But I can tell you, I make it my business to not think, or to try not to think like everyone else. And that's how I end up doing this. That's how I end up being so accurate. Another last thing, don't ever be afraid to speak what you think, right? When you look at the minds, right? When you look at what other people say, let them give you what it is they want to see. And if they can't do that, it's because they themselves don't understand what it is exactly they want to see. You understand? So yeah, let me know what you think. I still believe gold is a bull market. I still believe gold is going to continue to buy. I do not see the likelihood of gold selling at this time, like I said, before it takes sellers stop losses out of this level. But I don't know. Again, I could still be wrong, and that's literally what happens as a trader. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. That's just the name of the game. But let me know. What do you think?